What was the most difficult period of your life?
Most difficult period.
And how did you get through it?
You know what?
I plead the fifth. Go. Sorry.
I don't think like there's been difficult periods in life. You're saying life, for example, the one I told you earlier, the armed robbery.
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously me dropping out of uni to follow something different. You're saying, and like there's been things there, but I would say one of the most difficult ever, I'll say, is when I was 8 years old and I came off Angola to live in Portugal with my dad, because like obviously I didn't really know who my dad was. Like I knew I had pictures of him. We used to speak on the phone and that, but I didn't know him. You know what I'm saying? And then at that age, leaving family behind, like leaving your mom, siblings, leaving it's like leaving the people you're used to go live with someone that's a complete stranger to you. So that was like a difficult moment. And I remember like me leaving and I was crying on the plane. And then I remember like getting there, whenever I talk to them on the phone, is a thing where like the more I would talk to them, the more difficult you get. Until you go to one stage where we kind of stop talking for a bit. And then that's when I got used to the fact that, okay, I'm in a different continent, I'm in a different country, and we're not going to see each other for a really long time. You're saying it's not going to be the same where I wake up, my grandma's there, my mom's there, this person's there. I'm waking up to complete different people, and I'm going to like a complete different school. Like it was just like something that I had to get used to. And then throughout the years, then I just got over it, and I lived with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That would be difficult to be honest. I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Nah, I wouldn't really recommend anyone to deal with that. It's like it's not easy, man. What would you say is yours then?
Okay, so the most difficult period of my life was 2016, just as a whole.
Really?
I feel like how you go into the year is like a big indication of how the year is going to be. I went into the year very shit. I was with a friend of mine. We ended up getting into a fight with like a random person. I hope my mum doesn't watch you, so. We got into a random fight with like this random person in the middle of the street on New Year's Eve, and it like going into New Year's Day, and like I had no recollection of it, but friends of mine who saw me that night told me the next day, and I was like, my jaw is hurting, like I don't know what's happened. Like,
was you that drunk that night or something?
Oh, I was
off your head,
off my head.
Okay.
So I've gone into the year really badly, and I felt like that speaks a lot for how your year is going to be. 2016 was a mess.
Really?
Like everything that could go wrong went wrong. Like my final year in uni was originally 2016. Went to shits. Like I lost all my work. My hard drive just stopped working. No one can fix it. 2-3 weeks before my hand in, everything was gone. And then my friendship group, like my close knit group was cool, but like my work group fell to shits. My like social group fell to shits. My like any kind of relationship, everything I had going on fell to shits. Everything fell to shits, and it's like I feel like I was just like on a downward spiral, and then I started like putting on weight, and then I'm pretty sure I was depressed. Like it was just a mess. Like 2016 was
me
bad.
thinking like 2015 was bad, but
2016, and I knew it was going to be a tough year. I think like my family, we have like a dinner on New Year's Day every year, and my mum said it was going to be a tough year, but we have to like trust God to get through it. And I was like, okay, oh yeah, sure, whatever. But like I learned a lot in 2016, and I came into 2017 with a completely different. And then I went on holiday, and it was worse. Oh, it was just a really bad year, and I learned a lot about myself. So you say
like it's like everything was just thrown back at you.
It was like 2016 for me was cursed.
All right. Has your definition of being a man changed after this?
After this?
No. Has your definition of being a man changed just in general? Like?
In general, has my definition of being a man changed? No, I don't think I knew what being a man was before. I think I just saw whatever was on TV, or like whatever I saw in it. Like my brother would do his own thing, my dad was pretty much doing his own thing, and I think as I got older, being a man meant more to me.
Okay, yeah.
Especially since like I quit my job, I've understood what it means to provide by the fact that I can't provide, if that makes sense. Even though I'm the youngest, like I contribute.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm not working, I can't contribute the way I used to, and I think I start to notice it, and then it makes me notice like the emotional side of things. Like unfortunately, I can't give you the money, but like I want to be there for you. I'm not going to use this, and I'm not going to overuse that. Like I want to just make sure that I'm not a burden there. So I think,
okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, pretty much the same, really. Like it's just like with time comes new responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? With time comes new, like you need to adopt to certain changes. You know what I'm saying? And then for me, it's like I always have my grandma telling me like, you won't really be a man until you have a family to look after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like for me, it's like it's just all about taking every challenge. So yeah, so that's how I'll say. Like some of my opinions are still there, but some of my opinions still differentiate.
Yeah.
But it's just like with time you learn. That's what I can say.
Does the inaccuracy of men in the media affect how you see yourself? Interesting.
Not really. To be honest, not really, because like men in the media, that's men in the media. You're saying like we got so many girls talking about men are trash, men are this, men are that. It's like end of the day, it's like you don't know me, so whatever I see in the media, you're not talking about me. So it doesn't really. It's like it doesn't affect me. Like whatever is in the media is in the media. Like I am me. If you know me, you know who I am and what I stand for. Yeah. What would you say?
I don't care. I don't care about what's in the media.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never cared. I'm like, who is you? Like, the thing is, like, I'm very aware of I'm aware of what like media is. I'm aware of what marketing is, advertising. I'm aware of what like clickbait. I know what all of this shit is. So I'm like, okay, cool. I see what you're doing. It's cool. Like, I don't care.
When you see, for example, like people talking about, okay, Kevin Hart cheated. I don't know Kevin Hart's woman. Even if I knew his woman, even if I knew him as well, end of the day, he's a grown man. He made that choice for himself. You know what I'm saying? So that does not affect me. It's like when I see people in the media posting so much about this, and I'm thinking, I'm literally on my phone just scrolling, like, okay. It's like, what does that?
I think it's important to acknowledge what that does for the representation of men in the media.
Yeah.
Like for example, someone as big as Kevin Hart cheating. Like, in my opinion, you cheat once, you cheat again. Simple. Yeah. So I don't overthink it. But for a lot of people, they're like, okay, this is a guy who we all know is like a huge like superstar, and he's cheated on his wife, and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, but he's also opened up a charity to cover up the fact that he cheated.
It's like, for example, like one thing that actually got me in the media was the thing about Terrell Lewis, about slapping the girl and then an employee staff. I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Let's look at it this way. This is a guy that came from gangs and everything. He opened that gym in Brixton, and he's literally charging people peanuts to train them. And I remember, like, even before that gym came about, I remember coming across this guy's page a long time ago when the road was still Boost. You're saying, like, doing all the exercise in the park. Like, this is a guy that helped beat crime through exercise. You're saying, and it's like took that one thing for that man to do, for everyone to be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to realize something as well. Like, when you look at the media, it's all about like what's negative and what sells. But end of the day, if it's not really affecting me, I don't care. That's it. The highest suicide rate in the UK was for men aged 40 to 44. The highest suicide rate in the Republic of Ireland was for men aged 25 and 34.
Male rates consistently higher than female suicide rates across the UK and Republic of Ireland.
Okay. If you ever consider this option, this is an option.
Suicide?
Yeah.
Never. I have never ever thought of anything as suicide. I remember once in my life I thought what would happen if I felt as though I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to think of, but like I think I remember saying quite like earlier, I'm very understanding, like I'm a very open person. Yeah. So I'm open to trying to understand things. And like I know that obviously there's a lot of people of my age, like there's a girl that I went to school with that tried to kill herself.
Yeah.
She drank bleach and ended up in a coma, but she didn't die. And I remember just thinking, what would it feel like to feel like that? But I've never actually ever been at a stage of wanting to take my life, because life means so much to me, and that I know that like you can always come back from anything.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm not gonna lie, it did cross my mind a few times. Like it's just like things I faced growing up, and then when I had the experience there, it did cross my mind. But then when I was looking deep into it, just I think to myself, like I said, there's so much more I can offer.
Yeah.
Yes, and there's so much more that I can actually do for myself. And then taking my life out right now, like it's not gonna be of any benefit to myself or to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like if I have to go, I'll go. But I'm not gonna go by taking it myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, it's like you said as well, it's understanding situations, you're saying. Understanding why is this happening and how can you come over it, overcome that challenge, you're saying, jump through that obstacle and then go for something new.
That's where the learning is. That's where life begins.
Yeah.
For you, do you know what I mean? Getting to a point as low as that, there's no way to go but up. So you learn from then. You will learn the most valuable lessons in your life.
You just have to like look at like I said, like you just have to look at this way. Like, okay, this happened. Why is it happening? You're saying, because people like to always ask, why me, why me, why me? You're saying, instead of just asking why you, look at the situation and think about it. How comes I made it there? You're saying. And what is it exactly that situation is trying to tell me or trying to teach me? That's what people never look into. They just like literally like, okay, boom, this happened. I give up on this, I give up on that. I think like every obstacle I have in life, they just help me like literally rise myself up.
Good.
That's it. So it made me who I am. Good. It made me what I want to stand for, what I want to like chase in life.
Good. Last question. Can you share a piece of advice you would give to other men?
I would literally say just be yourself. Like you don't really think too deep into what the society wants to think about you. Because like, as you can see, like you can go your whole life. There's so much thing for people. You can do so many things like that's just so good to help people. But then that one time you fell, you become everyone's enemy. So literally, like my advice is just like know yourself, know what you want for yourself. You're saying, and know what ways you can do to better yourself. Because any choice you make in life will only affect you. You're saying like any mistake you make today. It's like a friend of mine told me one time. That said like, yo, everything you do in life and where you're gonna end up in life, like 25% or 20% of where you end up is through you listening to what people say, through you going through what people like, what they make out of you. But 70% is your attitude. And if you go a bad attitude to every situation, good or bad, then my bro, you're not going far.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what would you say for you?
So a piece of advice I would give is for men to basically try their best to make relationships with other men that is different from ones that they're used to, and not see it as inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right. Because like I think it's important when you're young, when you're like a kid under 10 years old, like yes, there's that whole I want to impress my friends, but your friendship has nothing to do with masculinity. With your other male friends, it's just about things that you share interest in and that you enjoy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like I listen to this podcast, which is like these 3 British boys, whatever, and they talk about stuff. And like some of the stuff that I hear them say, I realize these are not guys, like these are not men, like they're big kids, because they talk about stuff and they'll go, oh, no homo, or like, do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I would never in my life say anything like that.
Yeah.
Not for any reason other than it's not necessary, because I know where I'm coming from when I'm saying it. Do you know what I mean? Like if I give a hug, like if I'm leaving my friends in the street and I hug them, I'm not hugging them and then looking around like, oh my god, there's someone watching me. I'm hugging them like, see you later, like
that's
get home safe.
I remember like I remember one time I gave a hug to someone goes to me like, fam, that's a bit gay, you know. And I'm thinking like, no, I'm just literally showing compassion towards a fellow man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it goes back to like letting you guys know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, always remember, it's okay. Like, why is it that when you cry in front of your mom hugs you, say it's okay? Why is it when you're married and then you break down in front of a woman, she says it's okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the voice you always have to think into your brain, like, it's okay, I got you. But this time it's like, I got myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, never be ashamed, like you said, of having that male friend where you know you can talk to. I was here talking to you. I was here opening myself to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's that thing where like I go home now and I'm gonna think to myself like, wow, it was so much I was carrying. Like, and some people will see this and they'll be like, wow, is that really Richie? Is that really Remy? Is that really the guy that runs Legacy Nation? Is that really him? Because all this is that had me. They don't really see the me, like, in a different state.
Can you share a piece of advice you would give to another man?
There's a lot, man.
So much, man.
Pay attention to your women, man. Pay attention to your women. Pay attention, man.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like
lying on her or what?